Hello and welcome back to the Regimentals YouTube channel. In today's video I'm going to feature a collection of daggers which we have just got into stock. So the great thing about this collection, it's daggers and bayonets. There's no particular dagger of striking condition or rarity, but this is a really old collection and we've been privileged to buy it. And it's just a sign, just a message to all collectors out there how things come out of the woodwork that have been in collections for a very long time. We had a call contacted from a customer in the Channel Islands, which is an island off the coast of the UK. And I think it was a deceased collection. The interesting thing about the collection is that the family have kept a record of how much the collector paid for all these pieces many years ago. So first of all, I'm just going to run through the items that we have here in front of us. Here there is the Red Cross officer's dagger with straps. Here is the Red Cross with the straps. It's always hard to find with the straps. You'll notice that one of the loops that attach the straps to the actual dagger is broken off. But really nice. Usually the cross guard and the top of the hilt are usually cracked on these, but this one is really nice and a very, very nice condition blade, non-maker marked. All these items are now already listed onto our website, so you can go onto the website and see them there. Remember, on our premium website, the photographs are superior, so you're best off heading to our premium website to have a good look at them. So then next, there is a standard second pattern Luftwaffe dagger. I believe this one is Julius Krebs is the maker. Lovely patina there on the scabbard where the swastika on the eagle has been shielding the scabbard. That's a really nice feature. This is really dull patina and a really nice aging on the cross guard, and you can see the difference in color. This has obviously gone lighter on the rear side than it has on the front side, so it appears to me that it may have been displayed face downwards. The next one is a very nice NSKK dagger, really nice fittings, nice original painted scabbard, a very decent blade, RZM blade, generally very nice all-round NSKK. Now next I'm going to show probably, well, it is the best piece in the collection, which is the SS Man's dagger. Really nice grips, original anodized scabbard, really nice with a very, very clean blade, and it is an RZM blade. Fits into the scabbard beautifully, but this is probably the star piece from the collection. Very nice Man's SS dagger. Here we have a Hitler Youth knife, or some people call it a Hitler Youth dagger, with the motto on the blade. RZM marked obviously, and just, you know, an original untouched example. Next is the DLV, or the Flyer's knife. Obviously looks like the shorter version of the Luftwaffe first pattern dagger. Sometimes these are marked on either end of the wings of the cross guard. This one is not, and also you often see a marking on the top of the throat of the scabbard, but this again is completely unmarked, and the blade is SMF is the maker. Again, a really nice fit, original leather, blue leather on both the hilt and the scabbard. But again, just an honest example of. Then there is the Kriegsmarine. No straps, but still very nice grip, very nice wire. It's the lightning bolt scabbard. It has the traditional dent 3/4 of the way down that all of these Kriegsmarine daggers seem to have. Nice engraving on the blade, and it is Eichhorn, but again, completely honest. Now here is an interesting piece. This is Luftwaffe first pattern officer's dagger. Let's talk about the actual dagger first. It's the nickel fittings, original blue leather scabbard, nice leather blue on the grip, and the blade is very clean, non-maker marked. But what is interesting about this, and I'm sure many viewers would have picked up on it immediately, is this does not have chains for its straps. This has the straps for a second pattern Luftwaffe dagger. Now, looking at it, these straps have been on there an extremely long time. These loops have been fitted on, and the aging where the loop has been going through the fitting onto the dagger is grimy and dirty and worn, and I think that the original soldier has had these straps fitted onto the dagger and it's been worn like this, and it's been on there since World War II. I do not think that this has been put together or done by a collector or dealer in the 1970s. I think that that has been done by the original soldier. So it's a really interesting, historically important piece. Then we move on to the very clean SA dagger. Again, original paint, really nice undamaged grip, very nice fit into the scabbard with a really clean blade, RZM marked, nice tip, and the small strap on it, which has lost a fair bit of its leather, but really nice SA dagger that. And then we move on to the bayonets. This is the long police bayonet, nicely marked, both sides, and it has a unit marking on the crossguard as well. Always very popular, the long police bayonets. Okay then, so finally moving on to the parade bayonets. Now, as many people know, parade bayonets, they're pretty run-of-the-mill. Here we have the fireman's bayonet with the S crossguard. The other two are just the short and the long parade bayonet. But then this is the interesting one. This is an etched blade bayonet, and as I've probably said in other videos in the past, I would say that 95% of etched parade bayonets that I see in my travels are done in the 1970s. These were prolifically faked in the 1960s and 70s, and we very rarely come across originals, and this one is an original, really nice condition one, very detailed inscription, and that to me, along with the SS, is going to be one of the star pieces in this collection, which will probably sell virtually straight away. But the whole reason that I said this was an interesting story is because whilst buying the collection, the family had this small piece of card here which explains on there, in the hand of the collector, he's written down how much he paid for these items. They also told us who he'd bought these items from in the 1970s, someone who we actually know and knew and dealt with as well. So for us, it was historically interesting. So on the list here, the top one, NSKK dagger, he paid £65 for that dagger. Must have been in the 1970s, maybe even the late 60s. But now we are selling this NSKK for £650. As I said, £65 is what he paid for it. The SA dagger, we'd probably ask, I'd say £850 now for an SA dagger in that condition. He paid £120. Interestingly, back in those days, the same ratio of interest between the SA and the NSKK, the SAs were always more interesting, more popular, more expensive back in those days. He's got written here Luft, £70. Now, whether that be the second pattern or the first pattern, I was just looking ahead, he's written Luft first pattern here, so he's talking about the Luft second pattern. He paid £70 for that. Well, we all know they're between £400 and £600 for a Luft second pattern dagger. Army, there's no Army dagger here, so I'm assuming he must have maybe traded that off at some point in the past, because the Army dagger's not here. SS, here we are, the SS dagger, which we're asking in excess of £3,000 for. He paid £160. Okay, so what a great investment that would have been, and he had it for all those years to enjoy it as well. Hitler Youth leaders, again, there's no Hitler Youth leaders here. Who knows what happened to it in the past? Maybe the family still have it, they haven't found it yet. Maybe he traded it off for another item. But a Hitler Youth leaders, £80. Then we have Hitler Youth, £35. Now that must be the Hitler Youth boys knife. Again, these with the motto now, they're fetching in excess of £300, £400, £500 now for the really nice ones with the motto. NSFK, that would be the DLV. I call it a DLV, but it's an NSFK. It's the same thing. The Flyers knife. He paid £155 for that. Everyone knows that they're £650, £750, £850 now. Even more if you get a really nice condition one. The navy, this is a really clean navy. I can't remember how much I'm selling it for. I can look on my list. Yeah, the navy, I'm going to be asking close to £700 for the navy. And he paid £100, you know, another good investment. Police bayonet, he paid £95. So there's another bayonet there. DRK officers seem to pay a lot for that one. But, oh no, that might be the Red Cross. Yeah, here's the Red Cross. He paid £195, but obviously it had the straps. So really interesting to see someone's list. Notes on the back about Mr. Dodkins as well. You know, names, historical names from our collecting past. And also, so these daggers, they're all on our website now. They're available for sale. You know, it's nice to buy something with a nice piece of history. But speaking of which, I also got this really nice cuff title, the Frundsberg cuff title. Now, this has come straight from a veteran. It's been picked up in the south of England in a town called Margate from a very, very keen small-time runner, what we call a runner, going around buying stuff direct from families. And we think, from what we know of how we've obtained it, that the bring back veteran was in the intelligence corps. Now, the intelligence corps, the plan for them was they basically would cut items off of uniform. Not for souvenir hunting, but to bring back for the authorities to investigate the units, who was where, what units were there. So it wouldn't have been brought back as a souvenir for someone to hunt. It would have been brought back by the Intelligence Corps for the government to do some research. And this was brought back with a few other pieces as well, shoulder board, party armband, but really nice. Been there, nice patina, and you can see the patina on it, 100% original, bring back, cut off SS Frundsberg cuff title. That's basically the video. I wanted to just feature these pieces. You'll notice in the video I've dotted a few other items around in the video which are coming up on our next few updates. We've got 2 shows coming up. Military Odyssey is at the end of August, the 24th, 23rd, 24th, 25th of August. The same weekend is Houten show in Holland. Interestingly, we shall be attending both. So you'll find us at Odyssey and you'll find us at Houten as well. Therefore, if you see anything on our website that you would like brought to the show for handling, please let us know. We need plenty of notice because we do pack up and leave before the night of the show. So please give us plenty of warning. Last few things, Tarnfarben Volume 3 is out for pre-order. We're hoping it will be available at the very end of September. Fingers crossed. Printers notified me that there was a problem with the paper that they're planning on using for the book, so we're still hoping it's going to be the end of September, but that is available for pre-order. Just to mention the new premium website again, I know I keep mentioning it in my videos, but you will find superior photographs there, superior search engines. You'll notice that we are gradually moving our higher value premium items onto the new premium website, but we will also include slightly lower priced items if we consider them to be iconic, very nice condition, or things that we know are going to make the website look more attractive. So it's not just exclusively the high-end items, it's going to be eventually everything. But we want to make sure that we're gradually moving our customers over to the new website. So please make the effort to have a look. Thank you for watching.